Hey, you ever hear the one about the cheeseburger that met the onion ring in a bar? They fell in love, got wrapped up in bacon, and things got pretty hot and smoky from there. And before we're done today, you'll know how to make the tastiest barbecue treat anywhere. Bacon wrapped cheeseburger onion rings.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey folks, Captain Ron here. You love big green egg cooks, dad jokes, bad humor, good recipes, you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, turn notifications on. Give this video a like. I'll wait here while you do that. All right, good. Now, let's get back to the video, shall we? Let's kick things off with our dipping sauce. Any good cheeseburger, hamburger needs a good dipping sauce, and mine is based on a Big Mac sauce, and it is good. Let's show you how to do it right now. Now, the dipping sauce is real easy. Like I said, we're gonna start off with tartar sauce. Hit it up with some yellow mustard. Woo! Next player in the game, ketchup. Don't forget our good friend mayo. And last but not least, my favorite and yours, America's Worcestershire sauce, the W sauce. Give it a quick mix. And that's all mixed up. Good stuff. Now, my favorite part, to the refrigerator. All right, hey, you know, I just realized we kind of might have got ahead of ourselves. I really didn't tell you too much what we were doing. So a couple weeks ago, Tina Cannon and I taught a class up at Big Green Egg headquarters, and we made these. They're cheeseburger stuffed onion rings. It's an outer layer of onion. It's got meat and seasonings in the middle, another layer of onion, and we wrap that in bacon, smoke it, cover it in barbecue sauce. It is outstanding. It is the best barbecue treat ever. And we served like 10 different dishes at the class. Most people said that was their favorite bite. So that is what we were doing today. Bacon wrapped cheeseburger onion rings. Boom! Our next step. Our next step is onions. That's right, we're gonna cut our onions now. Now what we wanna do is we wanna take our onions, we wanna cut them into slices because we're gonna stuff those slices. So we're gonna cut off the end, okay? A beautiful spaceman knife doing your work. We're gonna cut it into about a 1/2 inch thick rings. Okay, you wanna go straight down. Make sure you're going straight down. Very careful and slow and precise. And that's what we're looking for, okay? That's like a perfect ring right here. But we're gonna break this apart now and keep them whole, because what we wanna do is we wanna get one outside ring. So we're gonna take a perfect outside ring just like that, and we're gonna line it up with a smaller one from the inside, okay? So we're gonna lay it out just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna stuff this area with our meat mixture. So that's sort of what this should look like when you're ready. All right, well, we are rolling right along here. Meat. This is our ground beef here. We're using 80-20 ground chuck here, okay? 80-20 because it's got 80% meat, 20% fat. We want lots of fat in there because it's a nice filler. It's real simple. We're gonna use these awesome fire and smoke seasonings today. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna do a giveaway, all right? I've got all 4 of their seasonings and a bottle of their Old Town barbecue sauce that we're gonna use today, and I'm gonna give them to you. All you have to do is go down below and comment fire and smoke. Fire and smoke. That's all you have to do. Make a comment that says fire and smoke, and I will pick a winner and announce it in next week's video. Okay? Sound good? Thought you might like that. I have your attention now. Good. Now let's get back to this meat mixture, shall we? Now, I've got about 2 pounds of ground beef here. I'm just a little shy of 2 pounds. So what I'm gonna use is Fire and Smoke's burger seasoning. Makes sense, right? This is a ground cheeseburger thing here. So I'm just gonna give a good sprinkle, okay? Just a nice coating, just like that, all right? Nice coating. Now, before we grind it all up, mix it all up here, we're gonna throw in our cheese, all right? Then we're gonna use our hands. That's right, we're using our hands. Get right in there, get dirty, okay? Mix this all up, combine it 100%. Now, you don't wanna overwork it, okay? You know, I love this seasoning. It's like packed with savory goodness. It's got a little hint of smoke. It kind of makes this mix sing, really. Just, you know, this is gonna go. Mix it up gently, all right? There, I think that we're pretty good. We're ready to build here. Yeah. I think we're ready. All we have to do now is take some meat and line our outer onion ring with it, okay? It's not hard. Too much, don't worry, it'll come out later. Too little, we can add more. It's not an exact science here, folks, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, all right? Take our smaller piece of onion ring, so I just kind of wedge that down in there. Okay, remember before I said too much, no problem, too little, no problem? All we do, just take off the excess. So, we have got one complete meat-wrapped burger onion ring. But wait, it's not over yet. We're still gonna wrap it in bacon. Oh, heavenly bacon. Now what you wanna do here is take your ring, okay, and start with the bacon on the bottom and just wrap it, okay? I like to let my bacon warm up before this. It becomes much more pliable and much more stretchable. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? It's not a fun or easy task to wrap these things, but it's well worth it in the end, okay? So just gonna make sure we got the whole thing covered, right? But if you start with it on the bottom and try and finish it with on the bottom, okay, that's where the seam is. So when it sits on the grill, it's not gonna pull back and it's not gonna come apart. All we're doing is just sewing this thing together. Okay, you want to try and wrap it fairly tight, but you don't have to, you know, you don't want to squeeze the stuffings out of it either. And of course, we need just one more piece. We'll go about a half a piece on this one. Okay. And with the final wrap, we are there, okay? That is a bacon-wrapped cheeseburger onion ring. Now, only a bunch more to go. Hey, I want to touch on something here, okay? Because we're doing the last one here. A couple things. A, you want to have one with the biggest difference in circumference that you can, okay? Big, giant outer ring, smaller ring. But you want to leave yourself enough room that you can get the bacon up through the middle. Also, you want to get the meat packed in there quite nicely, okay? Try and get it in there. You should have to jam that onion in there. You want it really packed up because when you cook it, it's all going to kind of shrink up a little bit. So you want to have it really jammed up in there, okay? So I'm just going to wrap this last one and then we'll start cooking. Okay, and there is the last one. See that? Beautiful. Look at that. You can see right through the middle, okay? So we've got ourselves a beautiful meat donut, if you will, okay? Now all we do is sprinkle a little more seasoning on. Now for the finish here, you can use whatever you want, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna use this one. It's the classic, it's all-purpose rub. It's kind of an SPG, really. So I'm just gonna hit this with a little seasoning. Now you can hit this with a classic barbecue rub if you want, you know, whatever you want. But I really like these fire and smoke. Their SPG just has a real good flavor. So we're just gonna give it a light dusting. We're gonna throw them right on this egg, which is burning along at 350 degrees indirect. We're cooking at 350 degrees indirect. So all you people that are gonna ask me a question, say, what temperature? 350 degrees indirect, all right? I love you guys. Hey, we're done. Let's put them on this egg, shall we? Now, as I said, we've got this rolling along at 350 degrees. It's indirect, meaning that the convector is in, no fire or flames directly below the food. So just gonna put these on over the convector, okay? These are gonna go for about 45 minutes to an hour. The whole goal here is to get this bacon crispy on the outside. There's nothing worse than biting into some rubbery ass bacon. Ugh. All right, we're gonna close that up. We'll check on it in about 45 minutes. All right, now, while those are cooking, let's go over our setup, because I already had the grill burning for you already. You've seen me light charcoal before. You don't need me to see me do it again. So I'm burning Jealous Devil in here. I got chunks in there. We're burning at 350 degrees, like I said, indirect, okay? If you're not familiar with it, what that means is if you're grilling, you got fire directly underneath your food. If you're grilling indirect, there's a barrier in between there, okay? In this case, it's a ceramic plate called a convector that's in there. It goes between the charcoal and the meat. So you have it indirect, so the food is coming up like this, basically turning your egg into an outdoor smoky oven. Don't forget about the giveaway. Hey guys, you know, while I got you here and we're waiting for these things to cook, you know, I make my living doing this. I'm on all kinds of social media. All my links for my social media are down below in the description. I would love if you would come and join me and hit up my other socials and join me there too, okay? So go ahead, hit me up, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, I'm on it, okay? So I hope to see you there. Drop me a note. Let me know you're there. Let me know you followed. Let me know you subscribed. I want to know. Most of all, subscribe here. Ring the bell. It's so obnoxious, isn't it? Well, in any case, middle of October, it's about 98 degrees out. I'm gonna go inside while these things finish up. So like I said, we got about 45 minutes on this. In the last 10 minutes or so, we're gonna hit them with some of this Old Town barbecue sauce, let it get nice and tacky and sticky on there, okay? We'll be back. For our next step, we're gonna coat them with this beautiful Old Town barbecue sauce.
30 minutes later.
All right, guys, let's see what we got. Oh, we're at 35 minutes in and they are looking good. That bacon's getting where we want it to be. So again, we're just gonna hit these things. We're gonna coat this Old Town barbecue sauce. We're gonna coat them up nice. Let this sauce get nice and sticky and tacky on top. Oh man. What, you wanna see a closer shot? Okay. All right, we're gonna give this about another 15 minutes. Now, these things are almost done cooking, so let me remind you about the giveaway. My friends at Fire and Smoke Society are hooking you up with one of their entire line of seasonings, all 4 flavors, plus a bottle of that Old Town small batch barbecue sauce. To enter, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Drop the words Fire and Smoke down in the comments. That's it. One lucky winner gets the whole set. But as a bonus, the iguana is not included. What do you say we peek on? They should be done. Oh my, are they done? Look at those babies. Oh, gorgeous. Let's pull them off. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? Oh man. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Crispy bacon outside, juicy cheeseburger on the inside. That sweet little onion setup, oh boy, oh boy. All we have to do now is dip it in our special sauce. Remember this? It's based on the Big Mac sauce. Remember that from the refrigerator? Yeah, I went inside and got it, because I love you. God. Oh, God. Wow. Yeah, you're all gonna have to wait a second. You're gonna have to wait, I'm sorry. Oh, hell yeah. Wow, that is a one-way ticket to Flavortown, Captain Ron style. Guys, that is my bacon wrapped cheeseburger onion rings. That's everything I've got for you this week. Everything, okay? So don't forget about our giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe to all that other good stuff we talked about. And if you make these, I want to see it. You know, what would you put inside yours? I put cheese, you know, you could put anything. You could put onion inside there. So you have onion inside the onion in the beef. Oh my God. No, you can do any kind of flavor combination. I'm thinking it might be good, use ground chicken, use buffalo style, you know? So there's any number of different ways to go with this. Either way, it is a winner, man. And I mean, it's a winner. And because it's such a winner, I'm gonna go take this inside, sit down and eat them all, because I am gonna go win right now, all right? That's all I've got. Thanks for tuning in again to Captain Ron Cooks. I'm Captain Ron. I hope to see you again here next week. Look out for some shorts, look out for a lot of other good stuff we have coming up, okay? Until then, Captain Ron, out.